Hey, assalamu alaikum, how's it going? When I was growing up, the culture that I grew up in fetishized the Arabic language. I mean that the Quran was in the highest shelf, unapproachable, unreachable, sacred to the point where it wasn't even for us anymore. It was for angels. We were too impious to even touch it. We were too sinful to even take guidance from it or read it. We weren't even supposed to learn Arabic because we weren't even worthy of learning Arabic. What does this have to do with my underwear? You'll find out soon enough. Just keep watching. This led to many superstitions about the Arabic language forming within my Indo-Pak South African community, which is, of course, Indian and has originated from India, okay? So within them, they do not speak Arabic. So there is a lot of, and if you are of them, then you understand that we do not, well, not me, but as a whole, as a community, do not speak Arabic and feel very detached from the Book of Allah, from the Quran, okay? So that we have put it so far above reachability that it's become unapproachable. And so about the language itself, we've made it almost impossible to learn or understand it without feeling like we're not worthy of it because we're too sinful. There's so many superstitions about the Arabic language. For example, how to wear it, how not to wear it, how to use it, how to put it in something called parelu pani, which is, water that has been preyed upon. So all of this has led people to take themselves away from the Arabic language and make it into some sort of ghost story about how we are so bad and so sinful that we cannot possibly, read it or learn it or basically, speak Arabic, let alone do anything else with it. Now, my family, alhamdulillah rabbil alameen, my dad was completely different. Okay, he was like, Kutia, you're going to eat Arabic, sleep Arabic, breathe Arabic, drink Arabic, wake up to Arabic, read the Quran like it's your life guide, your book. Keep it near your bed, keep it near your table, keep many copies all over the place, keep reading it, you stop, you sweep, I swept the other day. Whatever you do, but you keep reading, you understand it, you keep looking for guidance from it, try to be in wudu when you read it, but he did not make any barriers. He did not. Okay, and then there's ikhtilaf, of course, among the ulama, whether you should have wudu or not when you touch it, or whether you can read or not when you have your periods even. And I know that's controversial, but there is ikhtilaf, and there's pretty strong evidence from Albani, which says that you can still read it while you have your period. So if you don't have his knowledge, please refrain from commenting about this because, you're not an island. So the other thing is, that my family were very Arab-centric. They were Arabophiles. My father was very into Arab culture. He was taken by King Faisal, rahimahullah, into the Kaaba itself. So my dad has long history with Saudi Arabia and the leaders, and was always pushing Arabic in South Africa. He brought it into the school system, in the curriculum, whatnot, and of course made sure that I learned it, which I hated growing up. You can watch the video about that. And of course, I grew up later to even go to Saudi Arabia myself and go to university and study it for many years and get a 95.6 aggregate total, which was one of the highest in my school. And I had that with 2 kids, so I was pretty serious. One of the things that really opened my eyes was when I moved to Saudi Arabia. It lifted a lot of the veils. Of course, the halakha was the first step for me in London, which I will never forget and be eternally grateful for, and whom I love every single sister there from the bottom of my heart. But it was the first unveiling to my eyes about culture and about religion and about how Arabs behave and etc., and closes that gap. And what then happened to me when I went to Saudi Arabia to then further study Arabic and memorize Quran and study, the Arabic language in every way, shape, and form, was that the people that spoke it were so varied. You had atheists who were Saudi who spoke it, who read the Quran even, okay? But they didn't believe in it. You had all sorts of people there, the good, the bad, the ugly. You cannot generalize. So I am very protective over Saudis for this reason, because I know them intimately. When I say intimately, I used to go to their homes. I used to sleep over at their farms. My family and their family used to basically live together at times. We used to exchange pots of food. We used to eat over at each other's houses. I have best friends up to this day that I love and I speak to nearly on a daily basis who are Saudi, okay? And they're amazing Muslims, beautiful people, so generous, so hospitable. I love them to bits, okay? So when people bash Saudi Arabia, it really hurts me like you can't believe, because you don't know what I know. Living there for 7 years, in their Bedouin tents, riding their camels, eating their kebsa, okay? You just don't understand. So please understand that you have to be sensitive. Besides, my Prophet ﷺ came from there. So if your prophet did too, you need to be sensitive to that as well. When I was in Saudi Arabia, walking into the bathroom changed my whole perception of Arabic. I used to like wearing my name inscription in Arabic, pendants, Arabic, all of my clothes, which I still have. But there's a difference between Arabic as instruction and a living Arabic. And there's a difference between sacred Arabic texts, as in the Quranic Arabic, the Shari'i Arabic, the Arabic that is, divine and from Allah. Now that, of course, we cannot take into bathrooms, and we have to respect. But respect does not mean put it so high you can't reach it. Let's get straight about something, okay? The second thing is, what I learned about Arabic was that it's on my underwear, okay? I don't know if you can see this, but I'll try and zoom it right in. Can you see this? Okay, that's Arabic. So when I began to learn that Arabic was more than just a divine language, it was a living, breathing, instructional, functional, living language, it was a game changer for me. Because I then realized that we as non-Arabs, okay, have put so many barriers between us and Islam, between us and the religion, between us and the sacred texts, that we have fetishized it. We have fetishized Arabic to the point that we can't even learn it, and we make it unapproachable, unattainable, unreachable, not even for human consumption anymore. It's for the angels. It's so pious. It's so sacred. It's so amazing, okay? So I want you to think about all of these things when you want to learn Arabic, and the next time you criticize a person who has Arabic on their t-shirts or on their clothing, if it's not the Quranic Arabic, don't go off your topic. It is okay. It is a functional, living, breathing Arabic. That, what we've just seen on my underwear, is washing instructions. Washing instructions for my underwear. It's in the Arabic language. When I walk into a Saudi Arabian mall toilet, I see Arabic everywhere. Pantene Saudi Arabia, Pantene Gulf, Tresemme hair products, in advertisements, all in Arabic, in the toilet stall. Close the door, sit on the bog, on the loo, and you're staring at an Arabic advertisement. Arabic, Arabic, Arabic everywhere, okay? But it's not the Quranic Arabic. So we need to differentiate between Quranic Arabic and living, breathing, functional Arabic, which needs to be in every place, because it's actually how people communicate. Normal, everyday, living, breathing Arab and non-Arab. I am non-Arab, but I speak Arabic very fluently. I even dream in Arabic sometimes. Well, I used to a lot, not so much anymore since I've left Saudi, but it's a living, breathing Arabic. Let's not put so many barriers in front of it and us so that we can't reach it anymore, and we fetishize it to the point where we don't really understand that it's actually something to be used and utilized in everyday life, and not just to be read every Ramadan, which I hope you're not doing. I hope you're reading it every day, okay? May Allah make us strong and help us do that. So anyway, with that being said, I hope I've given you some inspirational knowledge about the Arabic language. If you did think that it was unapproachable, it's not. Do come and join me on my Arabic channel, and I hope that we can learn together. Okay, well, thank you so much for joining me. Bring the Quran down from the highest shelf. Assalamu alaikum.